Hello, my name is Mahnur Ali and welcome to my second video journal. In this week's unit on resiliency and failure, we explored how failure isn't something to fear, it's actually one of the most valuable parts of career growth. I really liked how the unit reframed failure as an opportunity to learn instead of something that defines us. It also talked about how failure can show up in different ways, like small mistakes that teach quick lessons, failures caused by inaction or hesitation, and even bigger setbacks that take longer to recover from, and how developing resiliency helps us bounce back even stronger than before. For the first question about my initial thoughts on failure being an important and unavoidable part of my career, honestly, it did make me a bit uncomfortable at first, as I've always seen myself as a bit of a perfectionist, and I honestly do think that's common being someone in the marketing field with like so many little details, wanting every campaign to perform perfectly. But I do really think that this week's unit helped me realize that mistakes don't mean incompetence, they're actually proof that I'm trying something new, especially in marketing where trends and consumer behavior are changing constantly. Failure is actually sometimes what drives innovation. So sometimes what seems like a failed campaign can spark a creative breakthrough or reveal something valuable about the audience. So you can really learn from those mistakes. For the second question, the video that resonated with me the most was Jia Jiang's TED Talk on 100 Days of Rejection. His story about intentionally seeking out rejection for 100 days was really powerful and engaging. I related to his fear of being told no, especially in situations like pitching ideas for my past marketing co-ops or even certain social situations. It also connects perfectly to what we've been learning about this week about facing discomfort and building resiliency instead of running away from rejection. He chose to confront it over and over until it lost its power. And another part that stuck out to me was how he learned how to stay calm and curious instead of running away. When someone said no, he started asking why, and that question often led to surprising connections and even yeses. In my opinion, I think that this really relates to marketing. Pitching creative ideas, presenting campaigns, or trying new strategies often means hearing no often as well. His message did really teach me that rejection isn't the end, but it's more so part of the process towards creating that improvement, and it helps build confidence over time. I also wanted to quickly mention that I have seen Carol Dweck's Power of Yet talk in a few of my other classes, and every time I find her talk really inspiring. Her idea of adding yet to the end of a negative thought, like turning I can't do this into I can't do this yet, really helps shift your mindset from fixed to more of that growth focused mindset. And it is a really great reminder that progress takes time and effort. And now, finally, for the third question, a few strategies that I plan to use to strengthen my resiliency when I make mistakes include reframing challenges as opportunities, building a strong support network, and practicing self compassion. I really connected with the part in the unit about not speaking to yourself harsher than you would when you are speaking to a friend. As someone who hopes to work my way up to a marketing manager role, I know that I'll face failed campaigns, negative feedback, but instead of viewing those sort of hurdles as defeat, I want to remind myself that failure is a sign of growth and learning. Additionally, I want to apply some of the strategies that were mentioned in the TED Talks that we watched, like embracing the power of yet, maintaining that sort of growth mindset, and staying curious even after rejection, like how Jia did when he started asking why instead of just walking away. Just to end things off, overall, this week's unit helped me see failure not as a threat to success, but as a foundation for it. Whether it's a campaign that doesn't land or an idea that gets rejected, every mistake will teach me something that I can use to grow, both in my personal life, but also professionally, on my path to becoming a marketing manager. Thank you so much for listening.